Indigenous Rights Radio, because knowledge is power.
The 28th Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, in short known as COP28, is taking place from November 28 to December 12, 2023 in Dubai. This global climate summit convenes annually for member countries that have signed the UN agreement promising to address human-induced climate change and its effects. The delegates, including the heads of states, members of civil society, and indigenous peoples organizations, have gathered at the UN Climate Conference to assess the progress made globally on tackling climate change and establish strategies for future actions. Cultural Survival also attended COP28 and spoke to some of the indigenous delegates who attended the conference.
Maya Tenuria Tayaka Alberto Hernández Palmar. I am from the Wayuu peoples from Colombia and Venezuela, South America. I'm a filmmaker, and I truly believe that our stories not only are worth to be told, but also to be shared for us to have the capacity to create other imaginariums that, we are living solutions to climate crisis. That's how it's important to program with other indigenous relatives, spaces where we can watch our films, but also hear, podcasts and any other, means of expression, communications, for us not only to bring hope, but also to tell the truth. And so this is the expectation we have of this version of the COP here in Dubai, that is not only about, giving us space, not be treated as beneficiaries, but also be part of the big conversation. And that's why we need more commitment for us to have participation in the decision-making, process. So I think that's really important, and that's how we get really excited just to see other relatives and communicators from other parts of the world, because we gather here just to exchange, and have more political approach to what is needed to be told. Indigenous-led media not only shows that we have agency, but also gives the proper space for the stories that need to be heard, to be known, because at the very end, the stories that are told about us or about the humanity is always, a hopeless version, but we're bringing hope because we know how to sort out life. And I think that's the importance of just communications, or for all audiences to have the capacity to choose or prioritize media that is created by the indigenous peoples. Indigenous-led media not only bring the news from communities, but also tells back to community what is being done by relatives from here. People that have not been able to come here, they really get excited when they know that their video or their photo was shown here. So they're part of this, really big weaving that is being, crafted here. So I think it's really important to recognize that Indigenous-led media is not only for us to bring here, it's to bring back home.
For more on the rights of indigenous peoples, visit cs.org and follow Cultural Survival on Facebook, Twitter, and listen to Indigenous Rights Radio on SoundCloud and Spotify.